Hello, this is WarDeKai, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I ran across this game called Casual Warrior, and it's pretty good. It's been out for about 41 days, I think, so it's really new. I'm glad I found it pretty early and be able to start leveling up and get powerful and whatnot. I'm still new, so I just started playing a few days ago, so I'm really new. But I've been looking on YouTube, and I just can't find anything on this game yet. I think it's just so new. So I've decided to uh, record the video and just kind of talk about some things I think that you might have questions on, and why you're looking up some videos on this. So I plan on making a series on this game to talk about just the different aspects and a getting started guide and just different things, the series. But let's get started with some basic things I think that you might be asking first to kind of get started playing this game. I think the first thing is, how do you get gems? It seems like that fundamentally gems is going to be your way to really make progress in the game. So how do you get these gems here? So I've put together a list. I've got two monitors here, so I'm going to be looking back and forth here. But I guess the number one or best way is, of course, spend money, and purchase gems. And I got my phone here. Got my phone mirrored to my monitor, so I'll be looking up and down here. But basically, you can purchase gems, and you can do that by hitting the plus sign next to the gems. And of course, that's pretty obvious. You can buy some gems here. When I first started buying gems here, you'll notice that the second option here, the 60 gems, and then right underneath that it says first time award 90. That means that if you buy this for basically $1, you get 60 gems and you get the 90 gems. So it's 90 plus 60, which is 150 gems. And then when you buy gems thereafter, then you will only get the 60 gems. Now if we move on to the next item here, 300 gems for $5. Now you can see I've actually already purchased this, so it doesn't show the text here. I can't remember. It was something like 400 or 500 gems. I can't remember the exact amount. I'm sorry, but it gave the 300 plus the amount it listed down here. And then thereafter, you get just the 300 gems, and so on. You'll notice that I've also purchased the $15 amount of gems. So I got the 980 plus for the first time I got. It was something like 1,250, if I remember correctly. So I got that plus that. And then thereafter, you'll only get the 980 gems. But this is one way where you can really just stack up on gems. The second way is this monthly card. And this is what really gets you the VIP, which we'll talk about in a moment, a little bit later. But basically, you get VIP, you get benefits as a VIP, but also you get 30 gems a day for $2 a month, which I think is pretty good. I think overall that ends up being 900 gems a month is what that equals out to. So really good deal. $2, get 30 gems a day, and you get some VIP benefits. Another way to get gems is through the daily tasks. So down here, tap on daily tasks or daily, and then you will see a list of ways that you can be rewarded the gems, different amounts. It looks like it's about 3 or 30 or 10, and most of these are actually really easy to do. If you get the monthly card, which is basically the VIP pass, this is how you get your 30 gems a day. So then you'll just tap on receive. And there I just got my 30 gems. And then you can go through these and collect your gems as you complete these. I'm not going to go through all of these again first video, just kind of quickly go through some big tips. So I'll set this up as a separate guide to go through these. Another way is through doing the treasure, and some of the rewards that you might get, you'll basically get gems. You'll trade it in, and you'll get. Am I? Oh, sorry. Let me take that back. Not the treasure here. My notes here, I got treasure from adventures, but sorry, I meant the adventures right here. Adventure. Treasure from this adventure, not this treasure. So tap on adventures. This is kind of one of the main parts of the game. I'm level 26. I think I'm still level 26. Right now I'm just doing the level 20 area. But when you're... Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. So when you're going through these adventures, the rewards that you might get may include some gems. And how that looks like is if you tap on the bag, tap on prop right here, and then you'll scroll all the way down and you'll see these little bag of gems right here. You tap on that, and then you'll get a random of 1 to 50 gems. Now, I've noticed that most of the time you'll get just a couple, so don't expect high amounts of gems from this. But you'll get these, throughout the day. But anyways, you click on use. Right now I got 2,000 gems. I'll click on use, and I got 3. So expect on average just a couple. And I usually get about a few of these or so, about a handful a day, I think. I didn't count them yet, so maybe in another video I'll tell you about how many you might get in the day. The other way to get gems, we're going to just go back, is through the Colosseum here. And the rewards that you get when doing this, you'll get gems. So depending on your place, which is again really not hard to do, the Colosseum season had just ended. We're on round 4 now. Yesterday was round 3, so just completed. So after each round is when you can complete or claim the gems, the rewards. You'll notice that the cooldown, CD, is cooldown 6 days. So you're gonna have to wait a week before you can collect these gems. But this is just another way that you can get gems basically on a weekly basis. And you'll notice that there's 3 tabs here. There's personal reward, union reward, and season reward. Personal is just your personal rank. Depending on your rank, you'll get a certain amount of gems. I'm rank 262 at the moment. So if you just scroll through the list, look at the numbers, I fall in this 100 to 500 category. So, yesterday, or really today, it was just like an hour ago, is when it ended. I got 350 gems. Union reward is the guild that you're in, depending on the place of your guild. So the guild I'm in, they're at rank 8 at the moment. Cool. They were just 17 when this completed. But anyways, maybe we'll get back to 17 by the end of the week. Who knows? I just joined the guild yesterday. Actually, today. It's really late at night. So anyways. You'll get gems based on the rank of your guild. And right now we're at rank 8, so assuming that we complete at that, I'll get another 850 gems by the end of the week. And then the season pass is when the season, or this is over, which is again in 6 days. I'm not too familiar with this one yet. I think it's every 6-7 days is the season. Again, I'm really new to the game. I've only been playing for a couple of days. So I'm not too familiar with how this works yet, but depending on your let me go back. depending on what medal that you have here, is how many, is what rewards that you get. But anyways, you don't get gems as part of it, but that's just additional rewards that you'll get in the Colosseum. Let's just go back to award, season award. So yeah, you don't get gems, you get gold and some other stuff, and you'll use this stuff in the shop here. But anyways, I'll talk about that later in another video once I get more familiar with what this is and how this works. Again, I'm only level 26, and it looks like that this stuff starts at level 40 to start collecting, so I've got a bit of time to learn how this works. And the last way that I know of that you can get gems is through events. Event is right here. Just tap on that and you'll see a list of different events, and just go through the list. You know, this one is just check-ins, but just go through the list and find out which ones you get gems on. Again, I'm new, so I'm not sure what kind of events can come up. It may be different every week. I've played very similar games to this where that's what they do. They kind of rotate events in and out. So it's too early to tell to see what they do in this game yet. But anyways, you'll see that here in this event, just by simply leveling up, you can claim them and get gems. And my next one is at level 30. I'll get 140 gems. But there's other events where you may get gems, which I've already seen here. Well, right here, crafting, which we'll talk about crafting in another video. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, craft and you can get more gems. Now the next question is, okay, great, now I know how to get gems. What do I spend it on? You know, the one thing that really, when you start playing the game, you'll get prompted to buy pets, basically. when you summon them, you don't need to do that. I think that you do not need to waste gems on pets. Just take your time, play the game. I'm doing just fine, and I think I spent 208 gems one time on a pet, and that was it. And I'm doing just fine in the game. You don't need to spend gems on pets. So what do you do? What do you spend gems on? There is this place called Walmart, or Walmart, basically. You go in here, and there is some really good deals in here, and it rotates about every 4 hours. I think that if the time ticks down, right, we got 3 hours and 37 minutes left before these items refresh, but at the end of that time, I think the counter restarts the next time that you log in after that timer is ticked down. But anyways, the things you want to spend gems on are things that help enhance or evolve your items and weapons and rings. So for example, this spinal for 199 gems, that would be something that's worth spending your gems on. And you can determine what those items are is by reading the descriptions. High class weapon enhancement material. So the key word here is enhancement. So you will be able to enhance your weapons with this. Now this is for, I think we start using this at around level 25 weapons and armor, or in this case weapons. So really just spend the gems as you need these items. Another one here would be the evolve stones, right? So there's enhancing and then there's evolving, and then in some cases when you're enhancing, there's some items that will say both evolve and enhance. This one just says evolution, so this will be evolving your weapons. I will be talking about evolving in a little bit more detail in another video. But these are the type of items that you want to spend gems on. Let's see, anything else in here? Bronze keys is a maybe. Maybe as you need them. They're not. I mean, they're pretty important, especially for getting really good gear. You're going to want to use these keys, and I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. So bronze keys is, I think it's pretty good to spend gems on bronze keys. But before I leave Walmart here, the other mention is you'll notice that you can also spend your gold coins here. I always just buy this stuff because, oh, my bag is full. Oh, I know why. I know why my bag is full. It is another thing I want to mention in this video about getting good gear. So let's not buy these yet. My bag is full, and we'll talk about that. But anyways, I always buy these when they cost gold. Just buy them because normally these would cost gems. So this is a really good deal. Yeah, there's not too many items in here that's worth looking at. And right now I don't plan on spending any gems, really. But if you go to there's a shop area here.